Hello everyone and welcome to the new video of Python tutorials for beginner series. In this video we will cover how to use dictionaries and key value pairs in Python, and we will also take a look at how dictionaries differ from all other data structures we have previously learned in Python. And working with dictionaries is actually a huge topic and I want to be able to cover all of it in this single video, so I will leave some resources in the description below if you want to learn even beyond this tutorial. Dictionaries are definitely the most unique data structure we will be covering in this video. They are different from lists, tuples, and sets because they don't contain a series of values. Instead, they contain key value pairs. And what I mean by this is, in a dictionary data structure, you have a key that corresponds to a value. And when you try to access that value, you access that value by its key instead of the indexing system we saw in lists, tuples, and sets. And actually, if you're familiar with another programming language, you might have heard it as hash maps, and in Python they are called dictionaries. So actually, let's create a example dictionary called employee, and we want this employee to have a name, age, and a city. And for this, while creating a dictionary, we will again open and close curly brackets just like we did while creating sets. And here we will create some key value pairs. And let's say for its name, we want to have it John. And we can again pass in any data type we want. For now we're passing strings. And let's say for its age, we want to have 30. And now we have passed the integer data type here as the age of that employee. And now for city, let's enter London, for example. And we have entered a string again. Now this data structure might look confusing to you, but actually it's pretty simple. Now just imagine you had a list that included John, 30, and London. Now instead of accessing each of these elements by 0, 1, and 2, in this dict element, or in this dict variable, we will access them by name, age, and city. Just before we go over some methods and ways of using dictionaries, let's print the type of this employee variable to see actually if it's a dictionary or not. And here we see dict, which is the shortened version in Python for dictionaries. Now that we've seen this is a dictionary, let's actually try to access some of the values it contains. For example, let's try to access the age of this employee. And we will do this by typing in the employee and then the key we want to access. And again, we write this key inside square brackets, just like we did while accessing any index of a list or tuple. This time we're using the index, just like we're using the key as an index. And let's see the output. And here we see 30. Just like we see above, the age key corresponds to the value 30 here. And if we wanted to access the name of this employee, we would just type name as it's a key here as well. And now we would get the value that key corresponds to, which is John, as we see on the output. Also, there is another way you can access the values of a dictionary, and that is the get method. Now, how this method works is you just simply type get and then enter the key you want to get the value of. And let's say we want to get the name value again, and we see the output is John, exactly the same. So this was get method, and actually we have some methods for removals as well. And first of them will be pop method. And this pop method is used for deleting any key value pairs you want. You simply pass in the key that you want to remove, and let's say you want to remove the name key and the value it corresponds to. Now when we print the new version of employee, let's see what the output is. And here we don't see the key value pair of name and John. As you can see, we've removed them from the dictionary, and now it's only age and city values we have. Also, what we can do here is we have a method for getting each of the values of a dictionary. So this is called values. This will basically return us the values of a dictionary. And in this case, our values would be John, 30, and London. And let's print the values here. And exactly, they are John, 30, and London. And just like we did with the values, we could also print the keys here as well. We have a method for that. Keys here would be name, age, and city, right? So let's run the code. And here, name, age, and city are returned as dictionary keys. In addition to these, we have also a method called items, which returns both keys and values actually in a tuple form. And let's see what our output is. And here we see a list that contains each of the key value pairs as tuples inside it. So the name and John is inside a tuple, age and 30 are inside a tuple, and we see all those key and values here. And this was all about dictionaries in Python for beginners. If you still want to learn more about dictionaries, you can check the resources in the description. And comment below what your favorite data structure in Python is out of all of the data structures we have covered so far. Thank you for watching until the end of the video, and I hope to see you in the next one.